HVAC, or heating and air conditioning gauges, for either gas furnace heat pump with an air conditioning. And this particular set here is a digital gauge, which actually calculates it for you, which is very nice. They're expensive, but notwithstanding, as long as they work properly, they're pretty well. But for the newbies out there, it may be good to get a set of manifold gauges and learn how to calculate the superheat, the subcooling, and the different formulas, etc. So once you learn how to calculate the formulas, then you understand. So although the system will do it for you, then basically one knows how to they know what the formulas are for and what they signify if something's not going right. So anyway, for this particular video here, we're going to address the issue of charging a system. The system here comes through mostly on here, and on the blue hose it's charged through the blue hose. The yellow hose feeds the tank, so it comes through the tank, goes here, and this particular one's got a refrigerant section. But the blue hose here, actually we just take it off here, and then you would connect the blue and the red, but for the charging, okay, this would be, again, this is the blue hose, so this would be the suction side or the low pressure side, so whatever nomenclature you desire to use. So myself, I make sure the system's off, and also take safety precautions, because this refrigerant does boil at minus so and so degrees. So but anyway, the blue hose here would go here to the low pressure side, so to this particular port right here. So once it goes here to this particular port, then at this point, this is just a place to hold the gauges, hold the system. Giving me a fit here, but notwithstanding, this is looks like a dummy port, but to hold the blue. So if we were charging, now one thing to keep in mind, although you charge through the blue side generally on the low pressure side, do keep in mind if you have a piston or a TXV. A piston may be charged in vapor form, a TXV may be charged in liquid form, which means basically, fancy terminology, one, the jug is turned right side up, and the other, maybe the jug may be turned upended upside down. So do keep in mind, once you start charging the system, don't just put a lot of refrigerant in at one time. Just open it up, throttle it here with the gauges, throttle a little bit, let the system work through for a few minutes, let the pressures run all the way through the system. Once the pressures get through the system, then open it up, maybe add a little bit more according to what your gauges say, according to how much refrigerant you need, and then you'll know by the superheat numbers or the subcooling numbers. But don't just open it up and think you're just like a faucet and open it up and let it drain refrigerant. You cannot do that. You can, but you may do damage to the system but you want to add a little bit, wait, let the system run, add a little bit, cut it off, let the system run, then do the same thing again, add a little bit, let the system run, let it run all the way through the system, through the evaporator, condenser, etc. But anyway, to reiterate, the blue hose, generally speaking, the yellow hose feeds the tank, the refrigerant comes through, the blue hose would go in on the low pressure side. So generally speaking, I'm not sure, there may be other extenuating, but generally speaking, most refrigerant is charged through the blue side perhaps. So if the HVAC techs have have any comments they want to add to this, please feel free, because there's a lot more people that know a lot more about this than I do. But anyway, generally speaking, the refrigerant goes through on the blue side. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.